So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Out of play for a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Araujo calmly anticipates. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the...
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Après 9 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
So, a breakthrough already. Ronaldinho might just make this. Good ball over the top. João Cancelo clears. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Dani Olmo, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Martin. Bernal. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Iniesta. Martin.
Senegal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Just eases him off the ball, looking for a run-up. That has ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Sends it crossfield. Rafinha.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Out to the left it goes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nicked it back promptly. Rafinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's no flag. That is lovely. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. And that's been drilled in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kubasi. Passing nice and neat. Corner. They've played it short. Pedri. Cross into the box. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Cruyff. Iniesta. Oh, just skips past his man. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Senegal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No way through, so back it comes. Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now they can clear their lines. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Araujo making good progress on the right-hand side. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Araujo is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And he's there to clear it. Referee's given a throw. It's Vieri! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think the manager should be pretty... Things seem to be going a little bit against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Senegal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Attention, changement.
Barcelona kick off the second half. Bernal. Pedri. Over to the left. And Rafinha. And it's Pedri. And it's Bernal. Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Vieri. Cruyff. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
João Cancelo can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Cannavaro. And it's been shipped out wide. And this is Vieri. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Chance. He's got full. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Dani Olmo for João Cancelo. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Vieri. And this is Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Bernal. Dani Olmo. It's a searching pass. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Araujo. It'll be a throw-in. Vieira. And this is Vieri. And it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos delivers. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's well spotted. Bernal. Kubasi. And it's Martin. João Cancelo. Dani Olmo, who's set up one goal so far. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Too long and over the line. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Cannavaro. It's Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good play. And he's on his way. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner then. And it's been taken short. Ronaldinho's a mighty effort. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Senegal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Vieira. Araujo tries making a foray down the right. Aims beyond the defence. Delivers the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bernal. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Yamal. And here's Ronaldinho. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And they've got rid.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Pedri. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And this is Vieri. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Ronaldinho taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Senegal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I see this guy Greenwood best deployed in a front three. Usually right-sided. Well, even when starting centrally, he does tend to drift out to that right flank, where he likes to then drift back inside onto his left foot. That usually takes a defender with him, and from there he can cause lots of problems.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. But as you can see, we've already started here. It's shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Suarez. Now it's Aubameyang. And here's the chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's in plenty of space here, and he's certainly onside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's a promising position. Defending of the desperate variety. Højbjerg. Medina. Marseille are looking to break at pace. And it's Timber. And Timber. Quinton Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there? it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. And he's picked it up out wide. Hangs one in. Brilliantly cut out. And this is Vieri. Senegal still without a single shot on target. Højbjerg. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vieira. Senegal finding their passes. Araujo is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Cross flung in towards the middle. Greenwood.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Quinten Timber. Where? Looking to go deep. Araujo attempts a clearance. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Quality ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Højbjerg. And Medina. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cruyff. Luis Suarez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Vieri. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Luis Suarez. Quinten Timber. Good running, strong and purposeful. Medina. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Where? Greenwood. And it's Timber. Now Højbjerg. Medina. Iniesta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
Here we go again.
Senegal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos! Now, that is commitment to the cause. Senegal with another corner. They've played it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's a mighty effort! He's scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Senegal have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Højbjerg. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Cruyff did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's surging through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Medina.
Senegal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Medina. Tries to play it through. That's very neat. Medina. In towards the backs. Climbs up big! Oh, crossbar! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
It's a promising position. Looking to wriggle clear of his marker. And it's Kondogbia.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and Aylad ambitious and adventurous too.
Tries to get it clear. Referee's given a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
À sa place, le numéro 8.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Højbjerg. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Lovely feet.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
That was lovely, that.
And he's got the beating of his man. And this is Vieri. Luis Suarez. Great chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So there's going to be another change here. Vieri getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? That's good vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Luis Suarez. Jeffrey Kondogbia. And it's Højbjerg. And where? Greenwood. Højbjerg. And Emerson Palmieri. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rooney gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Where?
3 minutes.
Greenwood. And it's Where? Where? To Jeffrey Kondogbia. And it's Højbjerg. And it's Kondogbia. Looking tidy in possession here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's that, the end. Senegal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Vieri voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.